Bill, we know with inflation doing what it's doing that we need some slowing in the economy. Is this too much, or is this appropriate, the appropriate reset that's needed?
I think it's very important that CEOs get ahead of it. It's obvious the recession is coming. What they're all asking is how long is it going to be and when's it going to start to hit? Because demand in a lot of industries is very strong, like you see in the airline industry, even with American cutting back on its capacity. But I think the prudent CEOs, like you've seen Jim Farley at Ford are starting to trim up right now. I know Goldman's holding back on its hiring. I think the smart thing to do is to get in front of this and to trim up employees who are poor performers, maybe some early retirements, really look hard at your supply chain. There are a lot of shortages, but still, I think there are opportunities to take out infrastructure in your company. So I think that's what you should do. Farley said this morning, you want to be lean and agile, and I agree with that 100%. And sometimes, as he said, smaller is better. So I think this is a great time to get ahead of the recession. Maybe you have to put the price increases through because I think inflation is going to be with us a long time. I hate to say it.
That was going to be my question, Bill. I mean, on the one side, you can moderate expense growth, labor or other things. On the other side, you've got inflation. Is now the time that smart executives go, to the extent they have pricing power, and push through those price hikes, because it may only get tougher if a recession gets going?
I think you're 100% correct, Tyler. I think now's the time to push through the price hike. I realize in saying that could simulate and encourage more inflation. So I'm hesitant to encourage too much, but I think they should get in front of it because this inflation is not going away because a lot of it's coming out of the Russia-Ukraine war, challenges in China, and real food shortages and food inflation. So core inflation is going to be with us for a long time, even with higher interest rates.
Bill, it's interesting to hear you describing that CEOs have to get ahead of inflation more so than they have to get ahead of recession. I mean, that's a pretty confusing environment. Can they get ahead of both?
I think you get ahead of recession by not cutting off essential staff, but being lean and agile and getting ahead of it by letting poor performers go and trimming your infrastructure. I would frankly never advise someone to cut their R&D, to cut strategic investments at this stage, but you certainly can't hold back on some unnecessary investments, and you certainly can cut infrastructure. I think you've got to do that today and cut expenses. And if you do that, no matter what happens, you're going to be in good shape. You're going to either make more money if the economy keeps going, or you won't have the deficits or the downturns that people are predicting. The word of the year last year was transitory in the use with respect to inflation. It now sounds like the word of the year is persistent. That seems to be what you're saying here. How long do you think it's going to take before we get control over inflation? And is a recession really a predicate for that? I think it is going to take time. And I think the higher interest rates, I'm concerned, Tyler, the Fed could overreact and really set us into a deeper recession. That's my fear right now. That's why I want to see the business community get ahead of it so we can be, if you will, a mild recession and not go too sharp. But I think the factors that are causing are some ways out of the Fed's control.
Right.
And so I think just interest rates, people still have to drive to work. They still have to eat, put food on the table, and it's going to cost more money to do it. Yeah. And so I think you're right. It's going to be persistent. And I saw this in the 70s. And of course, then you had a massive recession because the interest rates were so high. Now, I don't predict that's going to happen, Tyler, but I do think it's going to be with us. So get in front of it now, but keep your essential investments still going in essential people.